Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another NTW 3 battlefield today, and the pristine white uniforms of the Spanish army are here today, and they are soon to get bloodied up, I am sure, in this great 4v4 battle that we have today. I'm excited to see them in action. We saw the Spanish recently in the Battle of Gabora, and they did a very, very good job against the French in that battle. Definitely go and check that one out if you haven't already. I will not spoil it for you, but it's a really, really good one. But yeah, so we have the Spanish here. We have the 1809 Spanish army being supported on this flank by the Prussians of 1806. Then we have the 1809 UK, Spanish, and Portugal as well. They've got all three. It's a trio of the Iberian Peninsula. So this is Wellington's Iberian army, obviously. And then we have 1813 Austria as well. And it looks like today they will be facing a Russia South. I'm pretty sure this army is like a Russia South or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's like Poland. It's like a Poland sort of like hybrid. I can't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure it's like a Russia South or something like that. Then we have, it looks like here we have a you know what? I'm not entirely sure. We have another French army here by the looks of it. It looks like a maybe an 1805, sort of like period one. And then what have we got all the way back here? It looks like more French. I'm not entirely sure what army this is. This could be Russia, Italy, perhaps? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what that flag is. Oh, is this Ireland? Is this like France and Ireland? I have no idea. Maybe it is. It looks like it. I don't recognize these uniforms at all. There is also Lancers all the way back here, just to let you know, for the British. Yeah, I have no idea with the French armies. I hate that they get rid of the UI in this game, and you can't tell who's who and what's what. But yeah, I mean, the French armies as well, the problem is that they're all the same. There is, I am aware, I don't know if they are still here on the battlefield, but I did see earlier some, like, sort of Egyptian mercenary sort of camps. So there is an Egypt campaign France here as well, so there's a few various different Frances. Frances from all the ages. We have some like dragoons charging in here. They look like they're going to be going after the dragoons of Prussia. In they go. Looks like they're going to rout the Prussian camp here. Yep, very easily. The Prussians didn't even turn to fight. They are running for their lives. Prussia is still on the march, and he's kind of just protecting his flank, but he's getting hit hard now by French cavalry. Oh yeah, isn't this the Polish and like Russian campaign, like when Russia like allied with France? I think this is what it is. So this is actually Russian dragoons you see here, charging against the Prussians. It looks like these dragoons might have bitten off more than they can chew this time. But yeah, and we also have some King's German Legion Hussars over here. They're about to get charged. They're counter-charging these Lancers. It's like a Cossack unit here. And the King's German Legion holds strong. We also, I'm hearing shots going off. We have some Prussian musketeers here. They're firing. Spain also bringing across some Cazadores here, which is a cavalry unit here. They've beaten off the cavalry there. So the first blood, I'd say, sort of to the coalition. I'd say. I think that obviously they did inflict some damage to the French, but not too much. Lots of Russian cav out here, lots of Russian dragoons. So we're about to see phase 2 of the cavalry charge. And there you go. It looks like Spain will be routed this time. Yes, if you're enjoying NTW3 on the channel, would like to see some more glorious battles, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and a comment to show your support. As always, it's very much appreciated. As we have looks like some chasseurs of the guard here. They're pushing forward. From Laguerre as well. Looks like they're going to engage Prussia. There's nothing in front of Spain at this moment in time. This is a brutal fight going on in this forest here. Prussia bringing a lot of musketeers. 1806, so he's before Russia's not quite evolved its military yet. It's still got the Frederick the Great sort of style look to it, which is kind of funny. I do like that. All the way out here, by the way, the French are like, I don't know what they're doing, but they have a lot of troops out here. Yeah, this is going to be like Ireland or something like this, I think. Like an island, sort of like French invasion. I don't know what this combo is. I've never seen this before, but I'm excited to see it in action, that's for sure. I presume it's the Irish. Looking at it, it's like sort of got like the heart there of Ireland. But yes, the French are very much involved now in this front line. They've got their again, these guys look kind of revolutionary as well with their sort of hats. They haven't got like the shackles of like the later period, but they are for sure definitely. I think it is 1805, 1806 sort of period. You have the guard here. You have like the guard here. The chasseurs of the guard. These guys don't mess around with their big bearskins. Give us a volley, boys. Glorious. Love the smell of gunpowder in the morning. Glorious. Yeah, it seems as though Prussia is getting very much stuck into it. Spain as well a little bit. But yeah, Austria and Britain, which... Oh, the British Army looks so similar. The British Army looks so similar because it has like half the Spanish flag. So next to the Spanish player, it just looks like Spain has a huge army. So it looks like Britain's also shifting across troops in this direction as well to combat the French. We are seeing a big gathering of French cav out here. Should I call it French? Really, there's mainly most of it's Russian cav here. But you know what I mean. I will continue to call it French because it's easy enough. Imperial would be probably the better term to use, but hey. They are looking glorious, the French here today. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win. Do you think it's going to be the Imperial forces of France and its allies, or do you think the coalition forces are going to win here today? I don't know. To be honest, it could go either way. Really could. We are seeing the first breaking of infantry here. Musketeers being broken. That is not a good sign. And we have Prussian cav way in behind here, like a Prussian hussar going in, taking out some dragoons of like this weird hybrid army. And it looks like this this Polish-Russian combo army is made up mainly of cav. I don't think they brought a single infantryman with them. Have they gone all cav? If they have, that's a really bold move. Just spamming out the cuirassiers here as well. Jeez, and dragoons. So no doubt who's got cavalry superiority will be the French today. But will that be enough? We will see. It's great, and these musketeers have rallied, but being sent to the back now, I guess. Just keep an eye, maybe keep an eye on the back. You know, just do a little pull. They're just not worthy to fight in the front line. That's what is militia here. Lots of militia. And some basic cav. And we have the Spanish cav rushing forward now. Some hussars here. They're going for the guns. And they're going to actually have to go in and go after these dragoons here, which have in fact routed the hussars. And there you go. That's a nice little victory there for the French. But I'm sure the Spanish will be back. There is like 2 guns here. So I'm sure they will be back. And this one looks like a guard. Yeah, this is for sure a guard artillery piece here. This is a really important piece to take out. See more of this weird Irish faction here. I cannot wait to see them get gunned down. As a Brit, it is all I ask for. Oh my gosh, big push over here that we missed out on. Loads of dragoons pushing forward, and they were kicked back by light dragoons here and King's German Hussars, along with some dragoons from Prussia. And Prussia is now on the retreat. And you can see the bodies here in this forest. It is a brutal, brutal fight here, and Prussia has borne the brunt of it. That is for sure. For the Kaiser! Fight! For the fatherland! And all that. And we're now seeing a little cavalry charge in the back lines here. This is this Egyptian cavalry that I was talking about. I don't know what they're going for. I presume... Oh, this is risky by the British. They're gunning down their own artillery crew, but they have routed. Actually, somehow managed to not kill a single one of those artillerymen. They managed to rout the cavalry here. They were not paying attention, that is for sure. Big, big loss there. We have British cavalry as well. How this guy got here, I have no idea. We got some little lancers, and they were assaulting the French lines here. But they all formed square. They look like they were pretty safe in that aspect. We're now seeing Prussian guns come up. They're going to come into the middle of this line. 4-pounders here. They're getting set up, and hopefully they can put some holes into this French line. Maybe cause a bit of routing to happen. As you can see here, the Allies have got a nice, long, sturdy line of infantry in the mix with a bit of artillery and cavalry. But yeah, that goes on for a long way. The French, kind of unknown where all their army is. We are seeing a lot of infantry movement over here now. This, I think, is the French Egypt campaign, along with more of this Irish faction, which looks like it's just made up of mainly militia. This just seems like a cursed alliance here of French forces. That is for sure. French standing on, as I say, standing ready to go, but they are still firing away. They will just like stop firing for a bit. That was very organized. Maybe I'm seeing some. Oh no, I thought this was some infantry from the weird Polish and Russian faction. No, it's the Irish. We have got cuirassiers now moving into the forest. This is going to be very scary for the coalition. I don't think they've got anything to match these guys. Yeah, lots of cuirassiers here coming forward. That'll be exciting to see what they can do. I mean, we still have plenty of cav on the side. King's German Legion Hussars. And we have plenty of dragoons as well from Prussia. And France is starting to flank here. This is the main concerning thing. France is flanking, and that is always a danger for Prussia. I mean, Prussia can hit hard in the flank now. And that could cause a bit of a rout. Maybe need to start shifting a few forces in this direction. Hearing more charging. Who's charging now? We've got French charging. Going for the guns. Setting a basic line infantry. And it's going to get countered by some musketeers on Prussia. And the guns were saved, but obviously they're like little carriages here. And they're going on a little walk. They're not returning today. Also, the main concern with this flank here from Prussia is that it's not over. Once the Irish forces here arrive, they can continue this flank, and they can just keep flanking on hard. I personally feel like Spain needs to maybe shift a few forces across. Maybe the British forces could do the same. We're seeing a 9-pounder over here just set up. I wonder if he was going to maybe try some shots at the big blob that we know is like back here somewhere, but the general here just minding his own business. Yep, nothing much in the way going on. I mean, they conceal the artillery there. I wonder if the 9-pounder should be dueling with that, really. Yeah, the French still coming forward. The Prussians still in retreat. They kind of got to stay around this gun, though, now. They've made the position here. The gun can't be abandoned this early on, I feel. Prepare to fire! Putting a big old hole into that French unit ahead of it. Keep routing them, boys! Yeah, breaking a few of these guys. I mean, I think that's the unit that charged, actually. But still. Keep routing them. Got a interesting unit coming up here. I don't know what unit. I was going to say a German unit, but I don't think it is. They've got like sort of like German-style helmets going on. Like these guys here. They look cool, though. They're like a Legere unit, I think. By the looks of it. And I can hear more charging. I think, yeah, the cuirassiers have gone in. Oh, boy. Here they go. Cuirassiers going in. They've routed all of this British cav over on this side. And we're also seeing big pushes here from the Irish. Being countercharged by Prussian cav. Oh, my gosh. How have I missed this? Big push here. And here we go. The cuirassiers coming in as well, trying to deal with the dragoons. There's absolute chaos down here. Prussia fighting for his life. That is for sure. Seeing squares being formed up by Prussia. Britain's shifting over more infantry. Spain also sending over some dragoons. Seems as though the assault has sort of been stopped. There is more Irish on the way. Look at all these guys. So many. It's thousands here. Prussia's cav. I don't know if he's going to make a charge here, but I don't know if that's... Yeah, going to break instantly. Kind of expected that. Yep, this is where it's all hotting up. It seems like this is where the French feel like they're going to break through. And I mean, it's kind of working for them at the moment. The Prussians are not ready. Dragoons coming in, coming to challenge these cuirassiers in their bright yellow uniforms. We have both units of cuirassiers in here. Square's been formed with King's German Legion foot, just firing and pouring fire in there. King's Lightfoot being also firing in there, but yeah, the Spanish routed. I think it was mainly because Britain was firing to the backs of the Spanish cav more than anything. These cuirassiers live on though. Seeing some French units push up here. Well, the Irish guys, I think they are. But yeah, in they go against the British. The greatest rivalry of all time, Britain versus Ireland. I mean, Britain is trying to fire into the flanks, trying to support as much as possible. Lightfoot not doing too great in this fight. Neither the French forces either. It's tough to say. Look at this horde still here. How do you stop it? Another one's gone in here, another charge in here. This one's been broken. Looks like the French are just about to break here. Yep, just about. And the French survive once again. We are seeing a bit more of a professional army, I'm going to call it, coming up. This is the Egyptian campaign army. They are on their moving up. They're moving up. It's always good to see. More goddamn Irish over here. This is like a grenadier unit here. Is there a routing artillery piece? I think it is. Yeah, more columns on their way up, and again pushing into this forest. There's no one over here is that really interested in attacking Austria. Poor Austria, I have to say to that. Poor Austria. Looks like we have another Egypt army here. I don't know if this is the same one or if it's a different one. But maybe it's just elements of his army. He's just got kept here. But Austria, yeah, still yet to see any action, really. He's got all of his infantry nicely ready to parading order. Just nothing happening. Oh, we have French cav dueling back here with the camels. The camels going in, routing some lancers. No surprise there. The camels are OP. OP. I say it. Yeah, the Prussians doing their bit. Holding on, carrying on the fight. Dueling with these French. They're so long in this forest. These musket volleys are glorious. They really are. The Spanish trying to get involved here. Doing their bit. I'm waiting to see what this big push down here on the right is going to do. It seems like they're really gathering up some troops and they're going to try and strike for Britain. Now, but Britain just brought some pretty solid troops over here. King's German Legion. All of it. Wow, he's got like most of the King's German Legion. 1st foot, 5th foot, 2nd foot, 7th foot. They're all here. King's German Legion is well represented today. Let's go over on this side. Just like, looks like Portuguese infantry. Queen's Own Germans, County of Dublin. Oh, geez, these guys are Irish and they're going to fight their kinsmen. Worcestershire foot, Berkshire. Wonky Donkeys. What a great name. Yep, the French struggling to find a way through right now, to be honest. They're doing their utmost best, but it's a struggle, that's for sure. And we have more cavalry in the look. Oh my, I didn't even realize there's so much cavalry in the back lines. And Austria finally sees some action. The dragoons routed by these cuirassiers, which still fight on. We have some more cavalry over here, Spanish cavalry here. Looks like they're finally routing some of this Russian cav. The cuirassiers live on. Still. Well, I spoke too soon. That one's just routed. But yeah, these guys are tired, that is for sure. There's still another one here, though. This is a healthy unit. And really, the coalition is running out of cav. I mean, they've got more over here. They've got some Chevaliegas. These guys are going to be handy. The big unit as well, 107 men. We're now seeing Austria on the advance. Probably needs to. He's not doing anything. Maybe he wants to push and try and take this village. Might be an option. I don't think there's going to be much ahead of him, but I may be wrong.
Our men are running, sir.
Yep, the French and the Prussians, they're having the absolute duel of a lifetime right now. And the Chasseurs are in the middle of it right now. These boys doing what their Empress told them to do. And that's fight to the death. Fight to the death. Give every last inch of your body to the Empire. You see here, we've got more Austrians pushing. It looks like the German infantry line is getting longer and longer. And I don't know how many troops the French have here. Whether it's enough. This might be a whole army. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think it is. Because that wouldn't make sense. There's like one army definitely over here. Followed up by the Irish units. There's that Russian South Army. Or like the Polish-Russian combo thing. And that would mean then one Egypt. So Egypt I think is stretched across a very, very long line right now. I think he's got troops just about everywhere. I can see some back here. I guess he's going to just maybe garrison this building, make it pretty tough to take. I think he's got troops over here as well as Egypt. Oh yeah, for sure. These guys are from Egypt. For sure, these guys are also low on morale. Here, more fighting going on. Who's charging in now? Not entirely sure. Apparently there's a melee going on, but I can't hear it. I can't see it. I can hear it. Battle on, boys! I wonder how accurate they're really being, because they obviously have the forest between them. Can't be that accurate. Look at this, though. This Irish force here. Flanking so hard. Such an audacious flank right now. I mean, I don't think they need much in the center, to be honest. The Allies, I think they're honestly fine. As Austria's about to find out, I think there's going to be absolutely nothing here defending all this. I think all they need to do is send in some grenadiers. They can take that building. And they'll be perfectly fine. Though we are seeing a bit of a duel out here. Not too much that exciting though, but let's at least see the Austrians duel it out. Prepare to fire. You are Austria's finest. Now prove it. I mean, they're doing okay. I mean, they're dueling with some big units out here. But they should be fine. I mean, you can see their morale's already starting to drop. Lots of generals back here. It's a shame that they don't have any cav nearby to come and rush this. Like, no cav sneaking around in the back. Like they did earlier. They had all those lancers in the back, and now they don't. So now it's the French's turn to retreat. Or not at least... Maybe retreat or just shift right. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they just don't want to engage Prussia on this huge front anymore. Maybe they just want to engage them on a smaller front. As you can see here, it looks like we can see the Irish. They're just going to keep flanking on right. I hate these musketeers as trousers. I think they just look god awful. Who decided mustard looking trousers was the best look that they could go for? Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, we are seeing the French right over here. It's starting to shatter. The Austrians just have too many guns. We're seeing the Austrians now go in. Look like they're dueling with like this Helvet. There's like a Swiss unit I think this guy is out here, but yeah, they're just dueling right now. We've got a few tiny little units over here. I don't know what this unit is, but it looks like a light infantry unit. And we've got one light infantry unit here that's going to be holding the ground, but it is a big one. It is a biggie. And it gives us some glorious volleys like that. They're still battling on in here. Looks like the Austrians are going to get kicked out. It's a shame that they can't like fire like point blank range like this when they're in combat, because that would be very handy. Like that's what you do. You'd like fire your one shot and then go into combat. Because in close combat like this, you can't miss.
Our men are running, sir.
We have men breaking. Oh, we have the Dromedary cavalry on its way, and it's going in. It's taking out this artillery here, the British artillery. It's also taking out Spanish artillery as well. Huge win there for the French. Huge win. And we have a house being taken. This is the one taken by the Austrians. Success for them. Well done to them. The German infantry going in. They're trying to obviously take out this French unit. I mean, they may do it, but they look also like they might break first. So, I mean, they are getting shot by friendlies in the back. But yeah, Austria's done its job. It now needs to just keep pushing on. It needs to deal with these last few units out here. I mean, this big unit here is like the big last challenge on this extreme right. Austria just needs to keep flanking on around hard as the Irish are doing it to their allies on the other side of the battlefield. Here come the Austrians. I think one should have engaged and one should have flanked, but it might be enough anyway. Sheer numbers may do it. They routed the French. And yeah, Austria's just literally descending with a full army on a couple of units. While the Prussians right now, and the British and the Spanish are dealing with the other French threats. The main French threats is coming as well. That being the Irish. And I say that they're being the biggest French threat right now, because it's kind of unknown where they are. They keep appearing and disappearing and keep flanking. Plus they're Irish, so they're absolute nutcases. Absolute nutcases that don't feel fear. They just charge in head first, think second. Spanish here, Julie. I mean, they've taken a lot of casualties here. These guys, like I said, they go from having white uniforms to pretty bloodied up uniforms. Certainly the case here today. You see some volleys from you guys. I mean, these guys here have a glorious uniform. Look at that. That's really nice. I like that uniform. I don't know why. I just do. I like the officer as well. It looks really nice. Seen some British forces now set up. The French on this, on their left, I guess you'd say. You call this almost their left now because, well, what was their scattered left is now very much a shattered left. But yeah, these forces on the left over here in a bit of trouble, getting shot at by skirmishers, British, Spanish. I mean, potentially could get cut off by the Prussians. Yeah, the French units looking very small right now. Very small. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking of doing next, but maybe they're going to try and rely on the Irish forces, try and flank around, maybe just cause some havoc in the back lines, relieve some pressure. I don't know. But yeah, these guys are just tiny little units now. Tiny. But the French fight on. Well, I say that as they run away. What cowards. Stand and fight, but you can see Austria now sending troops over. He's going to try and flank. And to be honest, if he wants to flank, stay on this road. Moves you extra quickly as any road does in NTW3. Move onto this road, and then you probably get behind the French much, much quicker. So these skirms are like the only thing that remains of this flank over here. Well, and this unit here, which is also retreating. Also, just can't get any luck today. Can't even get itself a fight. The French still giving ground. Real concern. Where are those Irish columns? Where are they? I also don't know if it was a smart idea for this Polish-Russian coalition force to bring just all cav. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be changing my mind, obviously, very quickly if they turn this battle around. But right now, coalition in a really good spot. They're in this forest. And, yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard to prize them out of it. And also, they are quite happy being encircled. It seems like they have the better quality of troop. Not necessarily quantity, because the Irish over here have just numbers, sheer numbers. But I think they have the quality to beat off all these Irish. But here we go, big columns moving up now. So they're rushing in. Oh, they changed their mind or they just rallying? No, they look like they changed their mind. So bizarre. Looks like another Egyptian line infantry just randomly over here. These guys are engaging. I think Spain here is quite happy to oblige. Maybe they can see a gap in the line here between the Spanish lines. They're going to pour through Spanish and also some cuirasses here, and in they go. This infantry here is going to be lost. It couldn't even form square anyway. Here we go, the Spanish are in a little bit of trouble. As we can see, the Irish have found a way to get through. And the Spanish here can't form a square. This one can, which is good, but yeah. The Spanish might be about to lose a couple of units of infantry here. Always a good tactic, support cavalry charges with infantry charges. You've got a good chance. Certainly send in the infantry first, then the cavalry slightly after, and you'll make great progress because the player you're playing against probably won't form a square. You probably won't form a square if you're trying to if you're charging with infantry. But as soon as you're bringing the cavalry to support, you'll see that the infantry cannot stop that sandwich that you're forming there. More infantry being broken here, and these big Italian I don't want to call them Italian. Irish blocks move on. Prussia's actually being offensive. He's pushing through these forests. Point blank range of these cuirasses, that's going to be brutal. That'll break them. And that did break them. Well done there by the Spanish. Seeing Irish forces as well being repulsed. And the Spanish look like they're in good nick. We often see the Spanish get absolutely destroyed, but not today. And the same with the Austrians. I've seen many a battle where they just get destroyed. Not today. Today they look like they could be on the winning side, potentially. Chauvet is here. They're just still waiting for orders. The last really healthy cab for the Allies, I think, might be for everyone on the battlefield. The French look like they've thrown away their last cuirassiers. French on this side being forced back. They've had a nightmare over the last 2 or 3 battles. They've had a nightmare. But the Prussians won't care. They just want to win. And these musketeers, they persist. They've done a really good job. They honestly have. They've had a bloody fight. Well, look at the bodies in here quickly. Look at all the bodies in this forest. Brutal. A lot of them are Prussian. Obviously a lot of French ones as well. But yeah, a lot of dead Prussians here today. That's a rough sight. Britain looks like he's going to deal with the issue of Ireland. But we'll see what else. So it looks like Prussia may be about to just force the French to the red line, and this is where the French go and die. Austria, yeah, Austria's not really had to face anything today. And it's done his bit. Are we about to see a general charge in? Looks it. King's German Legion forming square. Well, they will, I imagine, in a minute. If they don't just give off a volley first. This general here is moving so slow. Brutal volley there. There you go, routed the general. Really well done there. Looks like we're about to see a British unit here. Some King's German light foot. They're going to occupy this building. Deny the Irish troops here. Chance to get in. These look like the Grenadier guys. They might actually do okay. I don't know. We'll see. King's German Legion, though, probably can just turn and face them. Yeah, I think those Grenadiers were really wanting to get in this building and occupy it. Yeah, the Irish here is just on a break. Building being taken. That'll be that house we were there. The Irish carry on retreating. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit because there's not much in the way going on. I mean, Prussia is just about to get into a duel here with the French. But yeah, the Irish keep retreating in front of the French and the British and the Spanish. So I'll just leave, just let it fast forward a little bit. I think we know what the outcome's going to be of this one. It sadly is going to be a defeat for the French. Napoleon's armies are going to be defeated once again. But I'm sure there are plenty more battles we'll see in NTW3 very soon that will see the French come out on top. But yes, if you want to get involved in some NTW3 action and you don't know where to do so, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. As always, guys, you're all welcome, whether you're a noob at the game, whether you're new, or whether you're a veteran, an elite veteran. All are welcome. And yeah, it'd be great to do some games with you guys if you want to get involved in some NTW3 action. Yeah, they just keep on retreating, the Irish. I wonder if they're going to go for this 4-pointer back here. Well, no, they kind of needed to go off a bit to the left about now. Looks like Prussia, though, is in position, though, to engage those French. And we also have those... those Grenadiers actually did do their job. They routed a bunch of British troops.
We have killed the generals. Now they must break.
General's been killed. Okay. Grenadiers did get routed here. They finally bit the dust. One is going to get out of there. Now seeing these troops battle out. I don't think they got a general though. That's the more important thing. No general, no morale. France is coming forward. Battling across this little river. The chasseurs of the guard, they carry on. As good soldiers, follow orders. Now that order is fight to the death. No step back. Spanish on the variety colours. So today, actually, fair, they kind of nearly all went in their white uniforms. That's good to see. It's not a bad thing to see them in their variety colours. It just gets a bit confusing sometimes. French being routed on this flank here, and they're just going to run straight off the side. Now these British can fire into the back of the units here. Already the QS starting to turn around and face the British. But it's no good at all. Seen some more French as well sitting up here, and I'm hearing charging. Yeah, we're seeing charging from the French straight across, coming through these Prussians. Can they break a few units? We'll see. Austria as well over here. I didn't even realize Austria is getting involved in the action. Seeing the French start the break, I think just the sheer guns being fired into them in the flanks, not doing them any good. No general as well. Also does not help the situation. I don't know why this Chevalier here doesn't just charge in. I don't think any of these guys have formed a square. Maybe apart from that Grenadier. They should be okay. I mean, look, they're getting just shot at like point blank range here. Don't let this happen, Austria. Do not let this happen.
The men are fatigued.
There you go. I mean, they looked like they were going to charge in, then they changed their mind. What absolute nutters. Austria just standing there with your cavalry. What absolute nutters. Over here, France, yep, getting routed. And we're about to see the final defense. France here with his general. He's like, no, please, mercy. I'd flee from the lives. I'd just retreat my men off the map. Like, ha, psych. You don't win today. You don't get my general. But Austria has got a well-deserved victory on this side. The side that, or the player that doesn't seem to deserve a victory, in my opinion, would be Austria, just because they haven't had to fight anyone. But no, they've done a good job. I mean, they're going to lose all their cab by looks of this. Chevalier, it's not going to survive this. Nope. Combat even broken. So I mean, they have sacrificed some troops, but not anything too insane. We're actually seeing a battle as well. Well, yeah, the French did Ginz's 4 point. They put some Irish troops in there. The Austrians are sending some just basic German infantry, and they've taken the building just like that. Well done to Austria. We're now going to see the Spanish and the Austrians, the old Habsburg powers, uniting. And yeah, I mean, we know what's going to happen here. We're just going to fast forward again because the Irish keep running away. I bet I've said that. I bet I've called the Irish forces Italians so many times. I don't know why. Must be something just both beginning with I. Honestly, that's the only reason I can think of why I'd be calling them Italians. I guess they both have green in their flags, but that also doesn't make up for a good enough reason. But yeah, so looks like the French are going to lose today with their various coalition of allies. And yeah, this has certainly been an interesting one. Mainly a battle in that forest, the forest of death, probably will be the name of this video. A glorious battle in that forest. Literally, the player that sent it in said it was all fought in there. I didn't believe him, but it did. It literally, the whole fight fought there. I thought the French are not just going to attack somewhere else, you know, maybe change it up. Nope, just go in it. All in there. Germans. German infantry of Austria going in. Got some Hungarians now charging in. Breaking through. Looks like a sort of a professional unit here from the Irish forces. That routs the Austrians pretty quickly. The Austrians again could get routed here. I don't know if they will, but no, they just about won that one. Just about won that. But yeah, we are seeing just the beginning of the end. There are Spanish forces waiting over there, waiting for, I presume, waiting for the Irish to cross. But the Irish have returned to this side and look like they're going to just defend over here for now. Seeing more infantry charge in. Yeah, breaking those guys on impact. The Austrians carry on the fight, carry on battling away. Just relentlessly charging into these Irish troops. Yeah, morale is not something that the Irish seem to have a lot of. They're getting gunned down at the moment. General breaking there. What is left over here? I don't know what's left over here. Oh no, a little bit to the left. Oh, it's just like a little light infantry unit. Well, that's annoying. I feel like the French just need to throw in the towel, just charge everything in, as the Irish are doing right now. They're throwing all their infantry in to die. The Allies have fought well. They deserve this victory for sure. We're going to see like one volley.
Taken a building,
Maybe it's that another building taken by the coalition. So well done to them there. We're going to see another charge in this like light infantry unit here. Should break them pretty quickly. Yep. What's returned? What's over here? Oh, more Irish troops that just keep returning. This is how the Irish should have fought anyway. They should have fought in guerrilla warfare. It's how they beat us. But yeah, this is... I hope there's not like 9 minutes of just chasing French around. Because if there is, that's just very annoying. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It has certainly been a fun one. A very interesting one for sure. I'd say not a very typical NTW3 battle. Certainly felt like, I don't know, felt a little bit chaotic. A little bit just bizarre. Felt like some,
is soon to be yours.
felt like some French players may have not been taking it all too seriously. I feel like bringing the Irish army is certainly a strange one. That is for sure. But yeah, no, the coalition played well. They were well organized. I feel like unlike the French arrived in dribs and drabs to start with as well. And certainly the Egyptian army was stretched out so thin over just so much ground. It was just never gonna hold. But yeah, they did it. They did what they could, and it seems like we're gonna see like this. You know what? This little chasseur unit here, I bet is gonna survive, and they're not gonna surrender. They should just go in and just charge like the Austrians. Just get this over and done with. No one wants to see these guys just loitering. The battle's lost. You just need to accept that and just sacrifice your last few men just for the sake of the replay. No one wants to stay around and just watch your rubbish just hold on. But yeah, there you go. All the Irish are now finally on it. I think it's that chasseur, you know, all the way over here. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy. I hope you've got had some enjoyment from that battle. I certainly did. It was really good. And yeah, if you want to get involved in some battles, like I said, there's a really well-dedicated NTW3 community. I will leave a link to their Discord and also to my own Discord. And you can go and join their Discord. And you can get involved in some really, really fun NTW3 battles, that is for sure. But yeah, they're just going to go and hide by this building. Just die. Just commit. Well, don't do that. But just go and commit yourselves and get yourselves killed. They do look cool, though. I mean, with their like Voltigare hats on, they do look very nice. Oh, jeez. There you go. I don't know if they're still getting shot at. Oh, they're getting shelled. Jeez, yeah, just break. Who's shelling them? There you go. Finally broken. And that is the battle. I can't see a single Frenchie left now. And there you go, a victory for the coalition forces. This one was sent in by Johnny Le Buffoon, who was playing as the Spanish army, 1809. He got 1,500 kills as the Spanish, the most actually, more than the Prussian player, who I felt like was in the battle for a lot longer with 1,400. G getting 920 kills as the UK Spanish army. And then we got Richard Lionheart as the Austrians, actually managing to get 1,100 kills, so I felt like he didn't really take part in the battle. Falk number 2 playing as France, the German France army, which I did think it was 1805. We had, yeah, that Polish army being brought by Said, who's playing just like an all cav army, getting like 400 kills. Tolstoy playing as the Egyptian army there, getting 600, and then Flux as the Ireland spam, 600 kills. Yeah, I don't know how worth it was, but he had the largest army. I guess he gets that medal for sure. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. If you want to have a quick look at the unit stats, they are 252 kills for an infantry unit there, 120 for another, 112 for his artillery. But yeah, some interesting kills. If you want to have a look at them, there they are. And until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.